top leader of RSS, Dattatreya Osabale, recently called for talks with Pakistan.
Pakistan is almost like domestic policy for us. How do you think we should deal with Pakistan? How should we engage with Pakistan?
We need not close the doors. We should always be ready to engage them in dialogue. That's why diplomatic relations are maintained.
Okay.
Trade and commerce goes on.
Yeah.
Visas are being given. So that we should not stop it. But because there should be a window for always for a dialogue.
So his argument is we should have talks with Pakistan. Well, if somebody else puts forth such a proposal, he will be branded as anti-national Pakistan agent. But this is the advice coming from the ideological force behind the Bharatiya Janata Party. So, why is RSS statement so significant? We cannot dismiss this statement as personal opinion of a science sevak, however prominent he may be. So, this is the official position of Rashtriya Science Sevak Sangh. So, RSS wants dialogue with Pakistan. So, why is RSS asking dialogue with Pakistan? I really don't know, because the narrative which the BJP has built so far is we have to take a combative position against Pakistan, and Prime Minister, Home Minister, Defence Minister time and again reiterated that Operation Sindoor has not stopped. So, unless Pakistan stop exporting terrorism, there cannot be any dialogue with Pakistan. This was the stand of Modi government and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Suddenly, we have seen a complete U-turn by the RSS, seeking dialogue with Pakistan. What has changed and why is this change? Well, the one is we have to see the context in which such rethinking is taking place. Not surprisingly, Pakistan has welcomed RSS leader statement. Can you imagine Pakistan welcoming RSS leader statement? How much campaign BJP has done when Pakistan quotes Rahul Gandhi? Forget about welcoming. If Pakistan quotes Rahul Gandhi, there will be a furor in India. BJP calls Rahul Gandhi an agent of Pakistan. See how Rahul Gandhi became a weapon in the hands of Pakistan. Well, we should understand whether RSS leader or Rahul Gandhi, Pakistan will take stand for not for us. It will take a stand based on its interest. So, if it suits their interest, they will welcome it, they will quote you, otherwise no. But the political system in our country, the political parties in our country take a diametrically different stand. When Pakistan quotes Rahul Gandhi, he becomes a traitor. But if Pakistan welcomes RSS chief, absolutely no problem. So, what has been the Modi government stand on dialogue with Pakistan so far? No dialogue with Pakistan unless it stops exporting terror to India. We have seen what Modi said. No, talks and blood cannot go together. Talks and terror cannot go together. Blood and water cannot go together. Why now RSS top leader wants talks and terror to go together? Did Pakistan stop exporting terrorism? We have seen the gruesome incidents at Red Fort after Pahalgam. Then why this shift in stand on talks and terror? So, before we analyze the reason and the rationale for that, let me first tell you the context. What happened post Operation Sindoor. President Trump repeatedly claimed that he is one who has stopped this war. Well, Government of India officially rejected Trump's repeated assertions, but Trump refuses to listen. Prime Minister Modi has never spoken on the face of Trump. Nobody knows why. So the first doubt for RSS change stand or the BJP Sangh Parivar's change stand is there any pressure on India from Trump administration to start dialogue with Pakistan? Because this is the government which has succumbed to American pressures many a time. More recently, we have seen how Modi government flip-flop on buying Russian oil. It reduced buying Russian oil. Then when Trump said okay, it again started buying the Russian oil. So we have seen how Modi government succumbed to Trump, surrendered to Trump by stopping oil purchases from Iran. Person no less than RSS ideologue Ram Madhav confessed this in an interaction in United States openly. We have agreed on to Trump on Iran, Russia, etc., etc. This is not my statement. Ram Madhav has said this. So therefore, my question here is, even this fresh thinking or renewed interest to hold dialogue with Pakistan, is it a result of the Trump's pressure? We have seen the hawkish position taken by the fringe groups, Hindutva groups, when a cricketer was acquired by a IPL team. Ultimately, we have ensured that the cricketer leaves the country and doesn't play the IPL here, and this has led to deterioration in the India-Bangladesh relations. From such a hawkish position to a position which is diametrically opposite to the earlier stand. So therefore, the first suspicion is whether there is a Trump's hand behind this. Then the second aspect is, has the reality changed? During Operation Sindoor, we have seen Pakistan-China nexus. China has recently officially admitted that it had a nexus with Pakistan during the Operation Sindoor. Turkey has supported militarily Pakistan, and after that, after Operation Sindoor, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan signed a comprehensive defense agreement. Why? Until now, Saudi Arabia and many other Arab countries were confident that Israel will not attack them because they are US allies. Israel is a puppet in the hands of the US. But notwithstanding their proximity with US, Israel has attacked Qatar. This led to a skepticism among Arab nations, and they started looking for their own security. That was the reason why 40 Arab and Muslim nations met in Cairo to discuss the possibility of launching an Arab Islamic NATO. So this was the context in which Saudi-Pakistan signed a comprehensive defense agreement. This is similar to the Article 5 of NATO, which means attack on one country is attack on other country. So now Pakistan Defense Minister recently said Turkey and Qatar are also keen on joining this alliance. It is touted as an Islamic NATO. So today, if India attacks Pakistan in the wake of any further terror attacks in India, if it relaunches the Operation Sindoor, India should not only fight with Pakistan, we should perhaps fight overtly with Saudi Arabia and Turkey and covertly with China. So are we worried about this changed security environment? which we are not ready to confess. But this, the third aspect is Pakistan's growing proximity with Trump. Post Operation Sindoor, Pakistan has become the favorite of Donald Trump. Pakistan proposed Trump for the Nobel Prize. Asim Munir was received with great enthusiasm in the White House. President Trump called Asim Munir his favorite field marshal. So there is Pakistan signed a crypto deal with a company in which Trump family has 60% share. Pakistan has offered America with a facility to build a port, and Pakistan offered its oil, natural resources, rare earths to the United States. So given this proximity, in the wake of Indo-Pak conflict, United States will certainly not be kind to India. Well, it was never kind to India, and it will not be kind to India now. And obviously the US may be more worried or more concerned if India engages in any military confrontation with Pakistan. So therefore, there perhaps may be a much greater pressure from the American dispensation. So this is the fourth aspect. After the West Asia War, Pakistan diplomatic stature has increased, which is uncharacteristic of a rogue nation, and it is absolutely no comparison with the political and economic clout it enjoys. So Pakistan is playing a far more superior diplomatic role compared to its political and economic capabilities. And unfortunately, this is the result of Modi governments giving up a strategic autonomy. India embraced Israel and within 24 hours, Israel launched military attacks on Iran. India refused to condemn Israel attacks on Iran, but we have jealously condemned Iranian attacks on Gulf nations. Modi government refused to even express sympathy when Khamenei was killed. So this is the result. The Pakistan gaining diplomatic foothold is a direct consequence of Modi government's disastrous foreign policy in West Asia. So therefore, given these geopolitical realities, is RSS advising Modi government to start a dialogue with Pakistan. Well, I am not telling that we should not talk to Pakistan. I never took that position. I always said Pakistan is a rogue country. Pakistan is a failed state and flawed state. There is only one thing to be discussed with Pakistan, that is how to reclaim Pak-occupied Kashmir. There is no question of any compromise on the status of Kashmir. Kashmir's accession to India is complete, irreversible, and therefore it cannot be a negotiating factor. Still we have to talk to Pakistan precisely because it is geography. You cannot change geography. You may perhaps change even history after some time. You may even rewrite the history, but you can't rewrite the geography. Geography is given. Whether you like it or not, India and Pakistan are neighbors. And they are not just neighbors, they are nuclear neighbors. And if as a result of hostilities with Pakistan, we are losing thousands and thousands of dollars every year. So therefore, any alleviation, any reduction of tensions on Indo-Pak border will be beneficial to the peace, security and development of our country. So that doesn't mean we have to compromise with Pakistan. Dialogue and diplomacy need not replace or relax our position. You can still be firm, but still engage in dialogue. The very process of engaging in dialogue will create an environment which is not so hostile. So, that's my position. So, I agree with RSS top leaders' assessment. But the problem is there should be consistency in what you take. So, I have always advocated talks with Pakistan. I will advocate talks with Pakistan in future also, while condemning the Pakistan in the strongest possible terms. But still we need to talk because it's a fact of geography. But the same BJP and its parivar poo-poohed our arguments in the past and called us pro-Pakistan, not patriotic. But today RSS top leader seeks dialogue. How can it be so different? How can it be betrayal and anti-national if someone else calls for dialogue with Pakistan? And how can it be patriotism, nationalism when RSS calls for dialogue with Pakistan?